10 seconds.
Bye, Curious.
Adorable lamb check, please.
6, 5,
Let's go to
4,
black.
3.
Order. Taste the memory.
It doesn't matter what comes, fresh goes better in life. With Mentos fresh and full of life, nothing gets to you. Staying fresh, staying cool. With Mentos fresh and full of life, fresh goes better with Mentos fresh. Fresh goes better with Mentos fresh and full of life.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
Miss Bianca, before anything else happens, will you marry me?
But not. Of course I will.
Well done, mate.
Hello, this is the Loud House Critic, one guy with 1,000 views on the episodes I must review. So here we are in the very last Thursday of January. And I know most of you guys were requested me to do all those snow episodes in this month, but sadly to say, those episodes came later on, just after when I pulled so much the episode out of the Loud House hat. Except for one episode that I didn't actually pull out because I kind of miscounted. So during the beginning of January, I pulled an episode out of the Loud House hat, and what I got was Pop the Question. The 40th episode of season 6, and likely above all, the 286th episode. When I heard about this episode's plotline, I felt a bit iffy about it, especially when it comes to the character Myrtle. Like someone, I thought she was gonna be the antagonist in this episode, and I'm pretty sure mostly everybody had thought of that too. But there was something about this episode that just didn't quite add up. What is it? Well, let's get down into reviewing this episode.
Okay, Lola. Do you have a scratching post to trade for a bag of litter and some catnip?
Oh, sweetie, you have to do better than that. I'm not trading for anything less than a diamond-encrusted cat collar.
Lola, take it easy on Myrtle. It's her first family game night.
Lola and Easy going together? I don't fucking think so.
Sorry.
Sorry, Mother.
Ay vey.
Oh, I don't mind. I'm just so happy to be included.
Cheating little slug, ain't ya?
Survey says...
Get off of my property!
Really?
Oh, I tell you, all this dice rolling tonight has got me parched. Myrtle Dove, would you mind getting me another glass of water?
I can do it, Pop Pop.
That kills me every fucking time how the way Pop-Pop managed to grab Lincoln in a split second. For being an old coot, he knew how to catch him.
Don't run, as is likely to catch you.
Thanks, kiddo, but Myrtle just has a way with water.
Why, I'd be happy to get it for my cutesy-wootsy albatross.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna throw up about this. Myrtle has a way with water. How disgusting does that sound? I mean, is she any good at waterbed action? Does she get moist every time she's near Albert?
You sicko! What were you thinking?
But you know what I mean.
Oh, if you could get it from the bathroom, just tastes better for some reason.
I've been saying that for years. He does not mean toilet water. Thank you very much.
Ooh, that's nice.
I was trying to get your gran out of the room. I've got big news.
Wake up! Wake up!
What is it?
Let's hear it. I'm gonna ask Myrtle to marry me.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Nose to nose, cheek to cheek, butt to butt. Everybody bust a nut.
Albert's gonna marry Myrtle. Albert's gonna marry Myrtle. Holy shit, I cannot believe this is actually happening.
Tomorrow at Sunset Canyon, I got it all planned out. During dinner, I'm gonna hide a ring in a meatball. Myrtle loves food in ball form and surprises, so it'll be swell.
Okay, seriously, dude, is there any more ways that you can gross me out even more? I don't need so much more adult humor into this. Because just by the look at the kids' faces, they feel kind of disgusted about that. I'm not too sure how the kids are feeling when they're watching this.
Ooh, here she comes. Act natural.
It ain't that easy.
This is the Loud House, not the Natural House. Look at the face on Lynn. I don't know who had the balls to actually draw that face on her, but it looks like a pedophile was at work with this. Not to mention how creepy those eyes look. I thought she was fucking nuts with Snowscape.
You got me. I took the catnip.
Okay, that's no good to be on drugs right now.
My magic pixie dust. I'm Captain Hero and I can't feel my face!
Bye, Pop-Pop! Bye, Myrtle! A ring in a meatball? Are you sure that man's related to us?
I swear to fuck, Lola is gonna get her little ass kicked one day. Are you sure that man's related to us? What the fuck do you think? That's your grandfather, kid.
Hey, what if we thought up a cool idea for Pop-Pop's proposal? Like something Myrtle would be into.
Yeah, well, one problem, Stinkin'.
What the fuck did I tell you about that word? Don't make me hurt you.
Goddamn savage! Anyway, once the kids know so much about their grandfather, but they don't know too much about Myrtle, considering the fact that they knew so little about her since Instagram, but there's not a lot that's actually been told about her. Now that I think about it, I wonder what her last name is.
This is totes what science was made for.
Oh God, if science has anything to do with solve our problems, I'm gonna shoot myself to the moon. Better yet, even more agonizing, the sun.
I'd rather kill myself.
There we go. Sarcasm is a foreign language to you, isn't it?
Now, all we need to do is insert this photo of Myrtle into my imaging scanner, and it will use facial recognition software to pull up all known data about her.
We are the pirates who don't do anything. We just stay at home and lie around.
I would be too damn surprised if Myrtle was actually a pirate.
Do you have Prince Albert in a can? You do? Well, you better let the poor guy out.
Cause if I want tranquility, then Duchess I
I must be.
No, none of that!
Paulette, Janine, Sherry Ann? They're all Myrtle, but with a whole bunch of different names.
Something is clearly amiss with our so-called grand.
Or maybe your system has a damn error program into it. No wonder they didn't take their fucking time to actually make Megan an actual good person, not give her the right fucking protocol. They're so much in a fucking hurry to get shit done. But as if something like this actually happened before, when they were trying to help their father out, they decided to go investigate on Myrtle at Sunset Canyon. This should be interesting.
Oh yeah, go Ty-Ty. Show them how you're gonna scratch that scratch for your big DJ gig, boy.
I'd give them 6 months. 2 if they decide to put her to sleep. And believe me, there's a lot of things about nursing homes that much of y'all don't even know about. Myself, I would never want to be in a nursing home. I'd just rather die in my own house.
Oh, what's going on?
Funny story. We were at home just now thinking, wow, we are the worst at shuffleboard. I mean, total rookies. I'm like, why the heck do I stink at this?
I don't know why you suck at it. Maybe you're such a gremlin. And I pray and hope that someone will stab her in the back with that name in the future. Because it's about time Lynn gets a taste of her own medicine. When Paula breaks both her legs, pop goes the gremlin.
Goes the gremlin. Goes the gremlin. Goes the gremlin. Goes the gremlin. Goes the gremlin.
But as we got Myrtle and Pop-Pop out of the way, Link and Lucy, Lola, Lily, and Lisa go investigate Myrtle's room.
Whoa. Okay, let's see what we can find.
And the thing about investigating somebody's room, you gotta be fucking quick about it and not stall.
Search the place, boys, and leave no stone unturned.
Ooh. Ugh, what is this? Prune paradise. Blech.
That's why you shouldn't spray other people's perfume on your face, stupid. Let's pray like hell that she doesn't smell that in the room when she returns.
I'm starting to think that Lisa's scanner had a glitch.
You and me both. Science and technology doesn't always solve everything. And yes, I am gonna re-talk about that movie, Megan, because there is so much I want to add that I did not get to say about the movie.
Oh, big whoop! So what? You're still the same old Lincoln Lane.
You need to learn some manners. You know what happens to bad boys that don't mind their manners? They grow up to be bad men.
Perhaps so. Aside from the excess of doilies, there's nothing out of the ordinary here.
What the fuck?
Whoa. A secret room?
How does this old bat bloody do this? And I thought Bruce Wayne was actually more secretive.
Odd. A trunk full of disguises.
That's real cute of Lily being in glasses and that funny wig. And Andreas thought this was going to be a new character. I was like, really, Andreas? You can't really tell that was Lily?
And passports. All with Myrtle's picture, but different names.
Different names? Oh, I pray like hell that she ain't a transsexual. That'd be fucking scary. But for the most part, at least she has a vagina. Don't ask how I know.
Hey, get a load of this, people. Wedding pictures of Myrtle with a bunch of different husbands.
Oh my gosh. It feels like she's become the ghost bride from the Haunted Mansion. Every time she marries a man, she would actually chop their heads off and would get a hold of their fortunes. And I hope they do this new Haunted Mansion better.
Ah, dang it. We're just not getting the hang of it. I guess we're gonna need a lot more help, Pop-Up and Myrtle.
Survey says...
Peekaboo.
I don't know if that's you just being stupid or if that's your lame way of actually stalling. Because I'd rather have Lou Ann stall more than you do.
Ha! Well, the good news is you're not hitting Bernie anymore. I'm all right. As much.
Survey says...
Arise, a sirloin of beef. Arise, Earl of Cloves. Arise, Duke of Brittingham. Arise, Baron of Munchausen.
God damn!
The fuck
fuck are you doing?
You know what might help? Some talcum powder for their hands so they'll really get a grip. I'll go get some from my room.
No!
No?
I mean, we don't want to use up all your primo talcum.
Silly billies. I've got plenty of talcum and doilies. I always stock up on both at the same time.
Oh, fuck.
Lenny says Myrtle's on her way!
Get out of here! Let's get the out of here, man!
Let's get the out of here, man!
Oh, game over, man. Game over. Your grandgun's gonna kick our asses if she finds us we're in here.
If she comes in this room, I'll rip your head right off your neck, I swear to God.
We'll think about that later.
I must have left this open.
Who do you think you're dealing with? Little Red Riding Hood?
This should enlighten us about Myrtle and her husbands.
Yeah, let's hope you don't fuck this up, too, Lisa.
Survey says...
Damn it! Mass driving! Damn it! Idiot.
Yikes-a-rooney! It says they've all disappeared! Gasp, just like the red tarantula.
I don't get it.
God damn it.
Have none of you ever checked?
How the hell are they even supposed to know that? They don't even watch your show. Then again, Lenny still might.
That's a character in Vampires of Melancholia. She lures unsuspecting men into marrying her, then does away with them for their money.
She's exactly thinking about what I thought of with the Haunted Mansion and the Ghost Bride. Most women will do anything to get married so they can get your money.
Terrorize, when grinning ghosts come out to socialize.
Myrtle is going to marry Pop-Up, then do away with him? We have to get to Sunset Canyon and warn him.
Don't worry, Pop-Pop. We'll save you.
This really sounds ridiculous, but somewhat I don't want to believe in them. Then again, it would feel too much of a shame if Myrtle actually did away with Pop-Pop. Once again, I think they might be overthinking about the situation. No way, she can't be the main antagonist. Could she?
Are you finished?
Okay, let's just go.
Oh, why isn't Pop-Up answering? The red tarantula probably has him trapped in her web of deceit.
Lenny, I think you're going way bit too fast. As if your boyfriend was actually leaving you behind. Wait a minute, that was Lori's situation. Now I see the connection between these two and why they think so much alike in Phantom Pains. Both are blondes, and both have brains that don't function properly. Then again, compared to this review to another review I haven't reviewed yet, and it does have something to do with Lenny and driving.
Guys, there's a van behind us following like super duper close.
Maybe they just want to pass us.
Hey Lola, look, a deer!
Goddamn cut shit, dumbass piss, meatball, dick cock, motherfucker. Dudes, what was that?
Trust in me.
Just in me.
That's some funny eye gesture that Lenny has in her eyes. Oh, I see what the problem is. You're a horrible driver.
Hey!
Well, it's true. Actually.
But anyways, the kids actually managed to get Vanzel out of the ditch. They went to Sunset Canyon, but there was no sign of Pop-Up or Myrtle actually there. But Bernie, being past out curfew, as if they actually changed that since the Old and Restless, actually tells them that Pop-Up and Myrtle actually went alone someplace. A place called Sleeping Bag Dunes. And the kids actually take off like hell and make it there.
We've got a Pop-Pop to save!
Forward!
To the rescue!
Let's split up and find him! Pop-Pop!
Oh man, he could be anywhere!
Damn it, Ollie! I'm Andy. Damn it, Andy!
Louise, which way did you go?
Oh, you can't tell? That's too bad! Don't follow me! You just fall into every single booby trap that is in the...
Pop-Pop! Pop-Pop! Pop-Pop!
That's a lovely echo you're making, Lola. No wonder you never use your inside voice. You should try it sometime.
Eureka! I found him! We've got to stop that no-good Dane! You said it, and the only way up is to climb.
I'll take it from here.
No, I'm coming. It's doable if I don't have to go too high.
Good. Let's get going.
All right.
Look, our red tarantula is about to strike.
Leave it all back to me.
What the fuck? You black wide nose and Simpson statue looking mother.
Well, goodness me. I didn't expect to see you little angels here.
Murderer!
Yeah, I bet you didn't, you stinking pop-pop pusher!
I can't believe she just fucking fainted like that. Lenny, you're a sweetheart, but you're really pathetic. Shit, would you faint in front of a serial killer? Hell, you'd be receiving a death wish pretty soon.
Now we know all about you, Myrtle. The hidden room at Sunset Canyon.
The different identities.
I don't know if anyone else is feeling sorry of the look on Lola's face, how she's just ready to cry, like bawl her fucking eyes out. But I think it's just sad and cute at the same time.
And all those husbands you made disappear!
Just like our Pop-Pop.
Okay, now Lana's doing the same thing too. I have to admit, both of them are so cute when they do these kind of face with those eyes.
May he rest in
Hey, you coming down, Myrtle?
peace.
He's still alive? So I meant to say that in a good way. I didn't mean this that way.
I don't mean it that way.
Hi, kids.
Pop-Pop, you're alive!
He's alive! He's alive! He's alive!
We thought that you had...
Dude, whoa, what are you doing down there?
Nighttime rock climbing. It's our new favorite hobby.
Okay.
Wow, this is really something I never expect to be in an episode. But wait a minute, this is even more confusing. What's with all the passports and with all those guys that you've been hanging around with? Just hope you weren't having a threesome at the time. And even those disguises, too.
I suppose I ought to come clean. There's something I haven't told you kids. I'm a secret agent.
Get out!
What the?
That's bull, man.
When the fuck has this ever been addressed? This was just random, like they just pushed it in here. Because they didn't know how else to explain this.
Well, I was, before I retired. Those marriages weren't even real. Those men were my fellow agents. So the weddings were covers for our secret missions, and none of them disappeared. They're still working undercover, so their information is very top secret.
Okay, this just awkwardly feels so random, like they just had to shove this in there because they didn't know how else to explain this. It's their way of saying sorry for not including Myrtle in high crimes with Lincoln, Clyde, and Nanagill. This is some hard to believe Mr. and Mrs. Smith bullshit. I just pray like hell that none of them aren't gonna go work for these family of spies. Then again, I'm so grateful Myrtle never actually got to meet them. And probably she never will.
Wow, we're sorry, Myrtle. We really got carried away.
No need to apologize. It just shows how much you care for your Pop-Pop, which is something we all have in common.
I don't know why, I just find it so adorable how Myrtle just pinches Lynn's cheek. And it ain't the first time she's done that to her. This has some great vibes of Job insecurity, Cheater by the Dozen, you know, those kind of episodes.
You see, the reason I brought him here tonight was to propose. Oh. I hid the ring in a meatball. Albert loves food in ball form and surprises. He's adorable.
Hey, that's kind of what he... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to say that. That's supposed to be a surprise. I'm sorry.
It's lovely, but I fancy myself in autumn.
Well, here goes nothing. Woo! Albert Tross, will you marry me?
Oh, Myrtle Dove, only if you marry me.
It's enough to make kings and vagabonds leave the very best.
Oh, gosh, we could never have come up with a proposal this sweet.
I'm not sure what kind of proposal you have in your future, Lenny. But everybody else, I know how they would propose to their loved ones. Speaking of fuck, who is Lenny's real boyfriend? You know, seeing those kind of glasses on Lola kind of reminds me a bit of... What was Bob's wife's name in Bob's Burger? Linda! I think her name was Linda.
The secret is to hunch down like this and engage your core.
can't wait to show Clyde. Thanks, Gran.
There's time to spare. Let me share.
Lesson learned, people. I think when you hang around your grand folks, you can actually learn something from them.
Oh, Myrtle, we're just so happy.
I'm gonna kill him.
Will you get your shit together, big chicken shiznit?
He said, "We're so ding-dang happy to have you as part of the family." And I couldn't agree more.
Speaking of family, are we ever gonna get to see Rita's folks? I don't know if it's the writers on the Loud House trying to figure out about how Rita's parents are exactly gonna look, but it's been about 6 seasons already. Because obviously I'm dying to see a Rita Loud episode that centers around her being very young, around her parents before she grew up and met Lynn. And I mean the event before she hit high school.
There is one last query to address. Why in the name of Ptolemy did you run us off the road in your van?
I don't know what you're talking about, hon. I don't have a van.
Well, what do you know? Myrtle doesn't even own a van. Wait a minute. I'll say, if that wasn't Myrtle, then who was that?
Wait, that's the same van!
Survey says.
Now who you gonna call? Now who you gonna call?
Come back, Boo! I couldn't see where I was going!
What the fuck? I think this is a fucking game.
What a fucking way to ruin an ending and the engagement party. Since when the fuck does Scoot ever fucking drive? She's normally out on the fucking street on that fucking scooter of hers. Then again, her fucking crazy ass Sunday driving. Can't imagine her almost slaughtering a bunch of people on the road.
What the heck's going on?
I'm the driver for Tai Tai's new mobile DJ biz, but his disco lights keep making me run off the road.
That's the gayest shit I ever heard.
What?
Oh, now it makes sense.
Well, to me, it doesn't. Makes me go fucking crazy like a yeti. So that was Pop the Question. Okay, so the only nitpick I have with this episode, and it's a big one too, it would have to be the title of the episode itself. For an episode being called Pop the Question, the episode really doesn't seem to focus much on Albert. I know it's an episode that's so much around him that he actually wants to ask Myrtle to marry him. But the thing with this episode is that the kids were actually trying to look at Myrtle's past to see who she is and what she's all about. And they think that she's going to do something devious to their grandfather, which did seem a little over-exaggerating once they got to the end about when they think that their grandmother was going to push Pop right off the cliff. I was so close to hating this episode until it was a huge big misunderstanding. And it turned out that all those guys that Myrtle was actually hanging around with was that she was being an undercover agent, which kind of made me feel like that was just fucking random. But at least it didn't feel painfully forced into it like in Double Trouble with Scooter's twin. But it's still a really enjoyable episode. At least this is telling us that the Loud House is actually moving forward and not stalling us with a bunch of random different episodes, unlike the Simpsons and Family Guy are doing. And I wouldn't be too damn surprised if Myrtle actually joins Lincoln and Clyde in their David Steele. I say this again, I was so close of hating this episode because I thought the writers were going to turn Myrtle into an antagonist. But when watching the episode, I was so relieved about it. But my huge nitpick is, are we ever going to see Rita's parents? We saw Lynn's father, but we never got to see his mother quite yet. Maybe there might be an episode on Rita's backstory. But for this episode being called Pop the Question, once again, wasn't centered much on Albert. I think this title should have been called Love and Myrtle. I mean, there's so much we already knew about Myrtle ever since Instagram. And yet so far, there has never been something that's been unlikable with either Pop, Myrtle, or Nana Gill. Oh, and also for the voice actor of Pop, I gotta admit, he's real good, but he's not as great as Fred Willard was. But he still manages to capture the voice that Fred Willard used for him. And I still believe Fred and Jennifer would have been an actual married couple. So I'm glad Pop Pop actually got to marry Myrtle, and I'm so glad that they're actually moving forward with the Loud House. And so far, season 6 has some very good, enjoyable episodes. It's like they're improving themselves, unlike what season 5 and 4 offered us. So if you like the season 6 and you actually like an episode that has Pop Pop or Myrtle into it, then this is definitely an episode you can give a watch for. This has been the Loud House Critic, and here we go for Lady Loud Month.
No, sir.
In the loud house, duck, dodge, push and shove. It's how we show our love. In the loud house, one boy and 10 girls wouldn't trade it for the world.
I thought about it, then it scared me, so I stopped thinking about it. Remember the last time? Is this the carpool lane?